Welcome back to the Football Referee with Emmy Hikins, Trevor and Femi Madariola.
For us to talk about it, or
Yeah.
for me to say this, I'm all for, you go to a football match and you get searched, shall we say, home supporters not quite so much, but you still have to put your arms up and they use their one thing to make sure you've got nothing, explosive or nothing metal you're carrying around, and everybody accepts that. Some grounds, when I go to away games occasionally, they have sniffer dogs
Yeah.
for drugs presumably and anything else. So it's perfectly understandable. And it's good that there is good security, but by all accounts, um, what happened at Brentford to the away fans sounds really, really poor stuff. And I won't go into too much detail, but in fact, Paul, my son, he does a podcast about Palace, the Palace match, the evening afterwards, and he did it, I think, on Monday evening. And I was watching that, and there were three others who were there, people I know well, including one woman, and she was with Kimberly at the time, and so on. But the searching got ridiculous. And basically, I mean, Paul was talking about it on his podcast, and he said, like I've just said, he's all for being good security, being searched, and so on. He said, but this was a whole new level. He said, this chap, he said, Paul had shorts on, as a lot of men do at the moment in this weather. I do.
Yeah.
And he said this chap, his hands were going all up and down, even his skin, and he was really annoying some of the fans. And Paul said, "Well, what could I be hiding inside my skin?" Sort of thing. It was ridiculous. It was completely over the top. And then, you believe this or not, but it's true. He put his hand in Paul's pocket, took out his wallet, and Paul said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, we got to check for drugs." And he said, "Well," and then the guy opened his wallet and was going through what he had in his wallet. And Paul said it was incredible. But then he saw Kimberly being, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but
Pat it down.
by
Pat it down.
yeah, but patted down and all that by a woman. And he said, I got really angry. He said, I've never seen a pat down so intimate.
Yeah.
And Yasmin, who was with Kimberly, the lady who was on the podcast as well, she said, "Well, I can't really describe where the woman's hands were going."
Yeah.
And she said she then took my out of my bag. She took my purse and opened my purse. And I said, "What are you doing? That's my purse. That's." And they said, "Oh, we got to do it." Said the same thing about drugs. And then she took another little bag out, which from what Yasmin said was her feminine stuff, and we all know what that means.
Yeah.
And Yasmin dragged it back and said, "You're not opening that in front of all these football fans."
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the nature of all this. And I said to them, I said, if I'd been there, I said I wouldn't have been allowed in.
We're going to take a short break now. The Football Referee will be back shortly. You're listening to the Football Referee with Emmy Hikins, Trevor and Femi Madariola. The Football Referee will be back shortly. Please stay tuned. The Football Referee is looking for sponsors. If you're a business out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you offer, please get in touch on our website, deepstuffrecords.com. And also, if you're looking to get involved on this show, please reach out via our Facebook page, Deep Stuff Radio or Deep Stuff Records. Thank you.